Forgive me guys for being so hyper this month, but this is my birth month. Come on, it's only queens that are born in October. Shey. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Charity Lawrence. I film about successful people. I tell inspiring stories in order to educate you, inspire you, and motivate you. And if you're a returning subscriber, you're my real G. Thank you so much for always coming back to watch my videos. Thank you for clicking on that subscribe button, because I see you clicking on it right now. Thank you guys. Okay, so as you could tell by the title and the thumbnail attached to this video, I'm going to be talking about Money Africa's Oluwatosin Olaseinde. Yay! I think I need to rephrase that statement. I'm not going to be talking about her. She's going to do the talking by herself, because gosh, that woman can talk. I got to know about Tosin sometime last year. I think like 13 months back. I was looking for something on Instagram. I think I was looking for something relating to money, and then I stumbled upon Money Africa's page. And then that was how I found out that Tosin was the founder of Money Africa, and I've been following them back to back, and it's been wow. They actually have a community where they teach people how to invest your money, how to the money you're saving, how to save wisely, how to invest wisely, and even areas so places you could invest your money. So it's a whole lot. It's money. So those of you that have been saving, you don't know what to do with the money, you don't know how to invest, just make sure you stay and watch this video, because I'm about to help some people's life. You know, this is the new month, the year is about to come to an end. I want you to start putting that money you've saved to work. I'm not going to be doing any voiceovers today, because while I was doing my research, most of the videos I saw on Tosin, she actually did tell her story herself, so there's no need for a voiceover. I'll just get the clips of the videos I got, and then I'll put them together here, as we always do on this channel, until we now get to the level where we will actually call these persons and then do the interview ourselves. Oshe, we're getting there. Make sure you watch to the end of this video, okay? Don't watch halfway and go. Make sure you watch the end of this video. So I'll see you guys after her story.
So my name is Oluwatosin Olaseinde. I'm the founder of Money Africa. I have over 10 years of experience in finance and accounting. I got my first degree from the University of Johannesburg, and from being a student, I got my first job. Now imagine you going from a stipend from your parents to start having an income of your own. I was so excited. But in the first 4 years of my career, I struggled with my money. Right, so I was living from hand to mouth. Then I was working in South Africa, and I got paid really well. I mean, this is a 20-year-old, your first job with good income and nothing to show for it. So it was either a holiday in Cape Town or new shoes, new clothes. I did that for 4 years.
You're just balling.
Just balling. I mean, in my own little way. So when I was relocating to Nigeria, guess what I had? I only had my small car, right? So I thought to myself that at least maybe 3 weeks before I get on the plane, I'm going to sell my car, take the cash, and then wait till I transition into a new job. Yeah. I'd gone for a fashion show in Stanton, and unfortunately the car got stolen, and I have no insurance, right? So that means that the only thing, nothing. So when I moved back to Lagos, I went back to my parents' place, which is not a bad thing, but guess what? I had nothing. It was so bad. I was in church that day, my mom squeezed in 500 naira in my hands to pay offering. Damn. And that day I cried. Now this is person earning relatively well, and offering, they had to put money in my hand, and I cried that. I said, I never want this to happen again. So immediately I got back and I got a new job. I had to clean up my books. This is my income, this is my expense. I had to start teaching myself. Now back then there was no, now thank God, like so many platforms now were seeing financial literacy. It's now slowly becoming mainstream, right? But it wasn't then. Then the markets were targeting high income earners. Nobody was speaking to your 20-year-old, maybe 100K a month and things like that. So I had to start teaching myself. I remember buying things in the stock market, and I think I bought a couple of shares. I was looking at it grow. I was like, how can I buy treasury bills? I was searching and doing all of this myself, because I didn't want a repeat of what happened. I don't want to go back there, right? So you know how the money is just piling up in your bank account. So let me use a false number. Let's say you were getting paid 200K, and let's say you spent like 80K or 100K this month. So you have 100K left there. Then the next month's salary comes. But I was like, there has to be a better way around it. So it was a lot of research, a lot of try and error. And once I figured it out, I just wanted to tell the whole world. The energy that CNBC Africa gave me, or that of Bloomberg TV Africa, or even working with British America Tobacco, it was really, really nice. So whenever I look back, I'm like, I'm so glad I had those experiences from the networking, from the leadership, from your bosses, from your subordinates. Like the entire ecosystem was just really amazing.
When I turned 30, I knew I wanted to start something great. I knew that I wanted to teach people about their money. The same problems I had, I didn't want them to have the same problems. So I set up a platform on Instagram. It was called Money Africa. It was a play, it was a joke. We're just playing along with it. And then we grew it. So from 1,000 followers to over 200,000, teaching about money and showing young people like myself how to invest sustainably so that we're not doing Ponzi schemes, we're not doing quick get rich methods, and we're actually invested in the long run. So that's my story. So whenever people ask questions like, why should you invest? You should invest because you need to actually have something set aside for the long run. It's very important that you're actually doing that, right? Now, another thing is this: we're thinking about inflation. Inflation is eating your money. So, for instance, let's say you had 100,000 naira underneath your bed in January. Just because of inflation, at the end of the year, even if you count the 100,000 naira and it's complete, you would only have the value of about 85,000 naira because inflation has stolen from you. Now, if you are living in the US or if you're living in the UK, it's less of a problem because they have a lower inflation rate. But if you're living in Nigeria, you have to be very aggressive and very determined about investing. So that's one of the primary reasons why you should invest. Number two reason why you should invest is because of growth, right? If a lot of people take their salary 5 years ago and they divide it by the exchange rate of the dollar, and they're looking at the same exchange rate as of today, they will see that there is no real significant growth. And that's why we are advocating for investing. Investing gives you an opportunity for your money to work for you while you're sleeping. So while I'm sleeping, my shares in the stock market is growing. While I'm sleeping, my mutual funds is growing. So that way, if money is not working for you while you sleep, you're going to work all your life. You cannot invest if you're not saving, right? So the first step is to stay safe. Then the next step is to actually invest. We're big advocates for savings, right? For safety. However, you cannot be in safety alone. I love to share the story. Now, if you look at how the wealthiest people invest, how do they invest? They have about 7% of their money in cash. They have about 16% of their money in bonds. Bond is a low risk, meaning that the risk is not high, the risk is low. They have about 6% of their money in real estate. Now, based on this math, you can see that about 30% of their money is in safety. So safety is not a bad thing. They put 32% of their money in the stock market. You have to take some risk. You have to be in the stock market. They put a portion of their money in private equity. They put a portion of their money in hedge funds. In Nigeria, there are several apps that help you achieve that. So if you're looking at the financial institutions, you can go to any of the asset management, not banks, asset management. They have things like mutual funds, amongst others. You can put some money there. Now, they offer you about 5% thereabouts. There's another app called Ladder, www.getladder.com. You get about 10% or 9% on your savings. There are also other fintech apps like PiggyVest and amongst others that actually gives you a return on your savings. If you're a young person living in Nigeria or living in any other part of the world, I'm telling you now that you should consider investing your asset in global denominated assets, dollar denominated assets. Global asset stocks it's a good place to go. There's something called an ETF. An ETF is an exchange traded fund. It works like a cocktail. Now, what is a cocktail? In a cocktail, you could have something like gin, you have mint leaf, like if I want to have a mojito, those are the kind of things that could go into a mojito, right? It's a mixture of different things. Now, my ETF is a cocktail of shares. So in one cocktail, I'll have things like Johnson and Johnson. I'll have things like Tesla. I'll have things like Amazon. Now, all those different things could be in an ETF. So for somebody that says, I don't understand how the stock market works, I don't know how to chase it, I don't know when to buy, I don't know when to sell, it's a good place to start. An ETF works. So now, even if you're living in Europe, or you're living in Nigeria, or you're living in the US, you can look for an ETF in your market. So even in the Nigeria Stock Exchange, we also have ETFs. It's a nice cocktail and it does that for you. It's able to help you diversify your risk and give you a single digit that you can track with. Now, you can also invest in individual shares. That is, you're saying to yourself, I've done my research. I've looked at the management. I've looked at the numbers. Let me give you an example. For example, let's think. Which one should I use? Let's use Tesla. Fantastic. So now, management, Elon Musk, vicious. visionary leader. He wants to go to the space. He wants to do all these big things. Numbers. What have they done in the past? How many vehicles have they sold? How many vehicles do they plan to sell? Now you're thinking about the
Numbers
future.
don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. Now you can also go on the internet and put in things like, I want to see the financial statements for Tesla. I want to see the financial statement for Amazon. All those things are actually available online, right? Another thing you could also look at for is, what is the future plans? So now we're thinking about the ozone layers. We're thinking about better sustainability. So are people going to now start moving away from petrol or from fuel to electricity? So you can see a plan there.
The biggest lessons we've learned is you have to be willing to try. And there's always a next level, really. So when you think, oh my God, we're doing this so great, there's always a next level. So now we have over almost 200,000 people across social media platforms. Could it be 1 million? Could it be 5 million? There's always a next level. So I think that's just the biggest part. And also being able to carry the team, with enthusiasm that we're all looking forward to. Because I feel like if you don't enjoy it again, what's the purpose, right? So we're very passionate about optimizing for happiness. Even when we speak to people about money, why are you doing it? It has to have a bigger purpose. What is your purpose? What is your why? So I think that why, that optimization, that joy, we're selling happiness, for lack of better words, and then it sort of keeps us going and being able to find new grounds. For me, it's been my dad's journey. So we lived in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Then we relocated to South Africa. Now here is a man that was literally just doing business and just hustling and just seeing his journey. He wants to dream. He wants, nothing is impossible. He wants to try everything. So whenever I feel like I'm in a tight space and I just look at my dad, I'm like, push the envelope, push. So yeah, his life and just being with him, and I think that was the defining moment for us. I think the hardest part actually has to be building a team. The truth is, it's like you going on a journey with a boat. If people are not using the paddles properly, we can be going in the other direction. So ensuring that everybody on the boat is paddling in the right direction, we're all moving forward. And that is the biggest part. So being able to know that, you know what, this person is not the best person for that, get them out, put the right person, and we're all paddling. That is the hardest part. Because the truth is, if it's a one-man person, you can control your thoughts and do all of that.
All you.
But when you need harmonization and everybody needs to be going in the same direction.
Many people are thinking, I need to go to an Ivy League school. Many people are thinking, I need to be well-traveled. Many people are thinking, I need to work for the best company. However, if you invest consistently, you can beat the game. If you invest regularly and think of long-term, 10 years, 20 years, 30 years, you are using the right strategy. And that is my story. Thank you.
Guys, I don't even know what to say. Like, this one off me. One person, CNBC. One person, Bloomberg Africa. One person, British Africa Tobacco. One young lady for multinationals like this. They say environment, child, the influence person. No wonder she's what she is today. And then now she's now the founder of Money Africa. And now she's now the co-founder of Ladder. If you want to know more about her, or you want to know more about investing or securing your money or saving, whatever you want to know more about what she said, you go to www.moneyafrica.com. If you cannot cram this www.moneyafrica.com, please just go and type Money Africa on Google. Money Africa join together on Google. I was really inspired by that video, and I know you were too. So if you have not subscribed to my channel, you are cheating us. No. Please ensure you subscribe. Just click on that subscribe button below, and then click on the notification bell beside the subscribe button. Ensure you click on that one that looks like the bell is dancing like that. Subscription is free. It is totally free. Please, they are not charging any penny. So thank you so much for watching my videos today. Ensure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Brother, sister, subscribe. Sister, subscribe to my channel. Brother, subscribe to my. Why you then look me so? I'll see you guys next week in our next video. Bye. I feel like I'm always doing my neck. Like I need to be bringing down my head. Like Happy New Month. Hey guys, and welcome back. Hey guys, hello everyone.